This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Months. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
What's up, great people, and a very warm welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Show. Still looking at this book, Healing Your Inner Self to Commence Your Best Life by Benjamin Zulu. And it's just a book about, fixing yourself from the inside. And it doesn't mean that it's only from the inside, so that you are a whole and total healed package, both inside and outside, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so get yourself a copy. If you're a teacher or a head teacher, make this a set book. Buy it for all your students. Even if it's not going to be examinable, let them read, because this book has so many students are going through sexual trauma and
Correct.
No one talks about it, and they're too shy to talk about it.
Correct.
Students will be shy to talk about, something as, a private infection.
Correct.
They can't talk about it. But reading such books,
Correct.
Gives them information.
Correct.
And equips them.
Yeah.
So it's a book for all ages. It's really all
Yeah.
genders, all ages. Get yourself a copy by ordering through the WhatsApp number on your screen. Today we are talking about a woman, and I believe a gentleman, who is very sexually appealing. Like it's a sexual appeal, sassy, suave for the gentleman. And then you're here busting our bubble because you're saying they will leave you even if you're very sexy. What? Why? Why?
So, Lily, we cannot live on the icing of the cake.
Okay.
We like it, but it's not the cake. We still want to take the cake. Sexiness is just the icing. I need you to remember that the sweet lovey-dovey, the wow, oh you, stop it. It's a nice thing, playfulness.
Flirtatious.
And some people just mastered flat teasing, huh?
Yes.
Making you imagine.
Yes.
They'll take you there mentally.
Yeah.
One lady was told, I'm virgin physically, but not mentally. She's aware of how far she has taken the imagination. Some people induce your imagination. It moves from teasing to sexting to all those things.
Yeah.
So that people can really charm you and fire you up until you are really on fire. So the sexy, we are not downplaying it because some people are very plain.
Okay. So you're not telling us to go to the other side.
Some people are just bland.
Okay.
They like to call it natural. So natural means nothing. Just nothing there. Looking at you looking sleepy in the afternoon, just 12 p.m. and somebody just looking at you there. I like it natural. And they just, you're wondering, huh? Is this your idea of natural? So it's the reason is that the women, before they go to the king, they would spend a whole 1 year in makeup. How much do you spend applying? So there are some guys who are prepared for a year. Before you start dissing these things. Mke ni nguo mgomba kupalilia. Swahili is saying the woman has a place where you just pamper it.
Yes.
For her to pop, to shine. There are people who abuse makeup to lie, to misrepresent what they are. And you see before and after, and it's not the same person.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about, because many people think that's the only makeup. We're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about enhancing. Makeup enhances, doesn't change who you are. When it is used right, just makes you pop. And essentially, when you marry this woman, even though when you're dating, she used to do makeups often, it's not always that you're talking when she was makeup. You talk in a video call in the morning before she puts anything. You have seen who she is. So this man who said he ran away after he saw the woman after the swimming pool, what kind of dating were you doing? Were you only meeting in those curated moments?
Yeah.
We said 3D. See people in real action. In social action. The interaction space is that it's not always trying to make to act in front of you. those who are lazy, you can be bypassed by seasons because you never appear like you're in a dating season. You don't shine. Song of Solomon is describing the beauty of the woman, and you have nothing to be described.
Okay.
Please make sure you induce a man to sing. If he cannot sing about you, neither will he marry you. A simple test.
Yeah.
And for us brothers, if the woman cannot brag about you to her friends,
Yeah.
there's nothing. She knows you do some things to upgrade you more, but from who you are you a thing? Are you a package? Have you done something to journey to bring yourself this far? What have you done? We always many times color clash. We mix the colors badly.
Yeah.
But you can see a man who is intense and focused and wanting to develop his life.
Yeah.
I've seen men who are too casual. They joke every day. How are you posting 20 memes a day? By the time you're collecting them, how much time are you investing in jokes? The men who joined David at the stronghold were men of God, G-A-D. And they were described in a way that I like to use for us, the men camp. Those men were as swift as gazelles on the mountains. They could handle both shield and spear, and they had the faces of lions. They were focused, they were fierce, they could take aim. A woman wants a guy who can lead the way, fight it out, stick it out there in the trenches. And one of the most fulfilling compliments is when my wife catches me in the midst of the action. And she says, I feel proud. My guy is out there hunting. We are safe. As a family, we are safe. Won't starve.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That, what I was telling you in another show, that men are more fulfilled by realistic connection and compliments about who he is and how he lives, as opposed to one day a year celebration. That day will just be a continuation of what you'll be doing. That's why they keep arguing. Why are you saying I don't love you because I did not celebrate it? Yet I'm doing things because he's projecting how he views the world to you now.
Okay.
Women don't view the world that way, brothers. Stop projecting it to them. They value occasions, they value memories, they value surprises. That's something in them. Please ride with them and you'll actually discover that feminine world. It's so sweet. It is full of flowers and fun.
Yeah.
Visit there.
Fun there.
Every now and then.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. So now let's say I've gotten it right. The right amount of makeup, the right type of clothes, the right amount of teasing, and the same for a brother watching. Why would someone leave me?
All right. So number one is because they'll leave you when you have misrepresented your value as overly physical and sexual. There's no depth to mental and future, and there's no depth to inspiration. And when you're very beautiful, you can get a brother singing, but when you're a deep thinker, you can get him dreaming.
Ah, okay.
Carry the poetry. It helps you.
Yeah, I want.
So when he watches you from far and he's imagining and feeling, butterflies and chills and goosebumps and imagining. So that is very imagination and desiring. He sings you songs and so it comes. When it comes to personal now, when it comes to close up, now we go to the next level. Can you induce him to think, to dream, to be driven, to dare, to take on the world? Can you deposit into his self-esteem? That is something that has not been discussed. You find a Form 3 kid who is spending a lot of energy to decorate their skin before they have the capacity to engage in a conversation. You find a college kid who is dressing, showing everything in their body when the brain is empty. They spend a whole 1 hour decorating the hair and 0 hours decorating the brain. They invest all the money.
They spend a whole day decorating
the hair and 0.
The hair is so good, but the brain, it's a mess.
They can't even piece up. One underwhelming thing with dealing with those kind of women is that they're petty. They're overwhelmed by small stressors.
Yes.
They misinterpret the smallest things. They suspect you with everyone. They track you all around. They are already chaotic. They're already blowing up because you did not call for 2 hours. they don't know the world of investing in your own life, in getting busy. And they have all the time to track which picture you liked on Instagram.
Yeah.
And while there's a time to check what your partner did the other side, if you have reason to investigate, but there's some people who are just so idle that, and when you check their pages, they don't follow educational content. It's all about beauty and the new trend and the other one, and it's all about decorating this and adding. By the time you are going to have operation in your body to increase beauty, not to correct pain. Let me tell you, don't disturb your body, it will punish you.
Okay.
Do not bring the knife to your body when it's not paining. You only do operation for healthy purposes, please.
Well,
this is my advice. I'm not saying it's not scientifically done, people don't do it. But from my experience, later in life you come to regret why you went so far with all side effects and long-term effects and all the risks. Some people have done it and they brag about it. So you don't get to know the behind the scenes.
that's a problem with social media.
Yes.
I remember looking at, let's just take a very short detour. I remember looking at a certain lady.
Yes.
She had posted an engagement video. She had just gotten engaged. I'm going to quote this story because it involves certain people.
Yes.
So it was very pompous, a very pompous engagement, but I knew the background story of that situation.
Okay.
And I knew some very gory, gross details.
Correct.
And so I saw someone in the comments, because the whole clip had gone viral. So I saw someone in the comments saying, God, please show me where these men can be found. And in my mind, I'm like, God, please don't ever let her find out where those men are found.
Very good.
It was a very toxic situation, but online, it looked perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And so my idea is, in your pursuit for the perfect body shape, don't mutilate your body.
Okay.
Don't disturb your nerves. Don't disturb your organ. Don't bring scalpel there. Don't swallow weird things. Honor your body.
Aki Benjamin, you have no idea how women struggle with the tummy after birth.
I know. Let me tell you, the baby tummy tells you are fertile, first of all. You have the capacity to be a mother.
I don't want to be told. I can see the baby.
Yes. And we are saying there are some people are crying to God for that baby.
Yeah.
And you are crying for the after effects of the baby. Don't go too far. I'm sure there are remedies that don't endanger your health. I'm just emphasizing.
Okay.
Don't trade your health for looks.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Don't even risk it. Don't even risk it. If a person can leave you because you got 2 kids and your shape changed here and there, or they stop, like, they were never for you.
Okay.
I should be happy that you were the one who carried the pregnancy, not me. It was our baby. I'm appreciative enough that I was not involved in the carrying.
Yeah.
I may not have carried to term.
I did all the heavy lifting.
I know. So any after cleanup, I will help you so much. We'll be there. We'll never have to judge it.
Okay.
Even if the body never goes back there, these are fruit. There should be a natural turn where after you've done some journeys. Neither am I growing younger. Why do men look like they're also growing younger? I already have effect without getting any child. Where did my hair go?
Yeah.
So stop being too one-sided of saying, you woman. Me too.
Yeah.
So let's journey this life together as friends.
Yeah. I like that. That's
You know? So the other thing, so the one is people will leave you when you cannot engage beyond sexual charm. And when they come, you're still making faces and just emphasizing how you this and the other and just wine and evening and all that. And the man may be excited physically, but he also feels a void and emptiness beyond the sexual chemistry. He actually feels it. He feels an emptiness and wonders what next.
Yeah.
And there are men who are vain, they will not tell you, but they desire so much to taste your nectar. So they'll pretend like they want to go all the way.
Yeah.
Only to go that far and realize you're still empty. And because they can't admit the lying, they just ghost. One reason people ghost is to avoid explaining their behavior, to avoid accountability. It's not always about you. They lied and they're done lying. It was a thief done stealing. Mission accomplished. So don't run after them. So if you lead with sexual energy only, you keep getting people who use and leave. So why they leave?
You've seen the look on my face.
I know.
It's because I know, as in, it's a thing a lot of women struggle with. Yeah. The woman is really just trying to find out, are you okay? Are you safe? The guy is not responding. He's not picking up her calls. He's done.
And let me remind you, if you're spending more hours in salon than you're spending in the library, in your learning place, you keep getting users, because what you're highlighting is what is popping out. Remember, what you advertise is what people can't buy. You advertise only your body, but not your brain. You don't engage. One way I taught brothers to search, the best way to search for us brothers, is don't start with the pictures. Start with the discussions. Go to forums. Hear her contributions.
Okay.
There you are engaging the most central part of that person.
Yes.
Their ideas,
Yes.
their brain.
Yes.
That's what will affect you most. How she manages her life, her mindset, her worldview.
Yes.
Track her conversations. Fall in love with that first.
Yeah.
That is long lasting. It will not wear down because of age and all that.
Yeah.
People's perspective and how they see life, that energy is what they'll inject you with. They will encourage you with. That's how they will respond to life with. That's how they will handle life. That's more predictable.
Yeah.
But brothers, we tend to hypnotize ourselves. You start talking to girl before you even know what she thinks, you're asking for sexy photos. Assisting her to hypnotize you. That's the reverse, brother. Why are you going the opposite direction?
Yeah.
You want to know how she thinks. Engage life.
Yeah.
What do you think about this kind of situation? What do you do with your life and how is everything happening there? You realize the emptiness and the void. She's just upset. No, you tell me. Tell me something. Tell me. That person is not there yet.
Yeah.
In fact, women of substance like it when we move past the niceties of every morning. Oh, I like that. I like her. Then we move to
Can we talk about the country and other things? Yeah.
That is life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So men live when they are frustrated. Sometimes also women, because sometimes men have started even taking photos and identifying only the private parts with their hand. They even put avocados inside the clothes. To show I don't know what. They're emphasizing the wrong things. They are bragging about animal-like things.
Avocados. You lost me at avocados.
People are going to weird lengths to highlight the wrong things.
Okay.
It's a put-off for a respectable woman to see that your parts are popping out inside your trousers.
Where are they popping?
They wear very tight around that area to emphasize I don't know what.
Yeah.
That's how empty they are. Just the same way you feel disgusted when a woman is walking in front of you and the inner way just lining loud, showing this and the other. What are you advertising, please? I can't see your face. Can we talk? When you want to market who you are, you don't turn the other way. You face people.
Yeah.
So,
talk.
Face life. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So what is behind there is a reserve for another department. Right now we are not
for
in
another
that.
day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
In the right context.
Right.
You know, so stop highlighting the wrong things to the public. You look cheap and confused. Whoever brought that bold lining was looking for cheap women who have no substance to respect themselves.
Yes.
You know, others are harassing their body. You see that she's not shaped that way, but she gets her trousers emphasizing nothing. You highlight the wrong things.
And the ones for corsets.
You know, and you can see they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Breathe.
Don't do that. You make us fear for you, for your life. Breathe. Now relax, okay.
And some shoes you're looking at and you're like, are you okay?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, when you don't have ability to engage and move a woman forward, when you don't have the ability to engage, they will leave. The second reason people will leave you is when you are too supervision and materialistic. When you live a life that you cannot sustain. When you are very money-minded. You should organize to have money in your life, but money should not control you. Control the money. It should not control you. Don't lack money and you're broke and you're empty. Neither should you be obsessed with money and where there is money is where you are going. And one thing we told us as brothers, when you see a lady who is changing how she talks to men because of how much money they appear to have, run. She'll treat you the same way. In fact, her courtesy to you is cash oriented.
Yeah.
You want a woman who respects ordinary men, just the normal respect for men. Ordinary men.
Yes.
The gate men, the father figures there.
Yes.
There's a way they greet in Uganda respectfully. You don't have to kneel, you don't have to go that far. But respect for men generally is good.
Okay.
And for men, what we usually say is, you want a man who is courteous, decent, prince-like, with everybody. He's not vulgar, and does not mean he's docile, and when he's crossed, he can't stand up for himself. That's not what you're saying.
Yes.
But you're saying he's not combative about trying to discriminate or that. He can greet people, can be polite with the waitresses. People who are just below in terms of service. They are not on your, but they look ordinary, but you respect the service they offer. Why do we despise people who have the power to poison us? Somebody is serving you food and you're talking ill to them. They can kill you.
Yeah.
How do you despise somebody you're trusting your baby with, the most precious thing you have on this earth? The one you're trusting, you're talking rudely to them? You know, so you want a person who, yes, they are this attractive and charming, but they are not money minded. People have been running those gold digger thing, pranks and all that, to see whether you change your opinion when you realize he has a car. So he acts like he's approaching you, and then he goes back, gets into a car to see that you come back. And a person who's self-respecting won't mind whether you are driving what.
Yeah.
They're not talking or not talking because of what you have.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you. Good for you.
You know?
Yeah.
Because people know there are always stories behind what we possess. There are always some, could be a loan, a huge loan, could be borrowed, or it could be a phase of life you legitimately go to, and I will get there too.
Yes.
Why should I worry what you're driving? I'm happy for you that you're there.
Yes.
So reasonable people are deeper than supervision. But if you're so sexually attractive, charming, romantic, but for you, you use the language like, men know materialistic women because of following vocabulary. Okay, I'll keep snitching on you.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, do it. It's important.
So brothers, when you hear a lady describing something as expensive or cheap or a lot of money or high-end, or when that is populating her language, that's a very materialistic woman.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Expensive, cheap, a lot of money, high-end, that language does not mean you can't describe something like that. But if it is the frequent way she responds to what you bring, what you give her, she does not see the flowers as beautiful. She only sees them as expensive. She does not see the dress as nice, just sees it as cheap. Do you know sometimes how much money you pay is relative? You can actually compensate by going in a city to search for a good dress that you should have been bought a lot of money in another place.
Yes.
So you can compensate for money using another way.
Yeah.
I can give you something that's very personal to me. It's not about how much money, but it was handed down to me by my grandpa.
Yes.
Aesthetic, just so personal to me.
Yeah.
And I feel in the West they hand down gowns. So to wear in the same gown your grandma did, it's regarded, oh my God, heritage. You know? Yeah. Does not mean they are worn down and dilapidated. They have a way of making it still look very good. So the thing here is to say, when you find that a person, and more so, many times ladies use that language a lot, and they will despise. I'm saying this to save brothers from this thing of your job gets interrupted and she changes to your enemy. Your money gets interrupted, she leaves. You can't get this, she starts talking disrespectfully. Yeah. And a lot of men overpromise and they are overperforming and they are already overwhelmed.
Okay.
There are women who don't contribute anything to the family. They take this idea of you are the provider too far. She's not a team player. She does not bring her money in her mind. She's just there. And all she wants is for you to, carry her, and she's like she's doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Money minded. And the brother missed it. One thing to pick it early is when, instead of saying thank you, it was thoughtful, thank you, it was beautiful, thank you, it was so timely, she just says cheap, expensive, a lot of money, little money. Am I worth that? Is that what I'm worth? And she keeps following these flashy people who are living lives you're not even sure whether they are real, putting herself pressure about Gucci. Are you aware that most people wear designer labels are broke people trying to look rich? And rich people wear silent luxury.
Yes.
The one that does not shout the label, but it's really high quality. When you come close, you can see.
Yeah.
Why don't you see advertisements for Rolls Royce? Why don't you see the commercials on TV? Because the clientele they're going for goes for silent luxury.
Yeah.
Actually, the cars that really have luxury don't have any names, just a label. Could just be a label there. You should know that label. If you don't know it, thank you very much. You don't belong here.
Yeah.
Do not keep writing their man truck. It's just Mercedes, just that star thing.
That's it.
And that's all. Sometimes they label nothing.
Yeah.
These big vehicles, they label nothing and just go, passes by. And there's a car called Chrysler. Those, they make very huge,
Yeah. Yes.
You should know their label.
Yes.
So
and if you, like they say, if you don't get it, forget about it. You don't belong there. Yeah.
There's that about a person who appreciates true worth.
Okay.
They're not just trying to show labels, designer, and compete with whoever. And the last reason why people will leave you, although you're very appealing and addictive, is when you have poor social skills. Nobody wants to marry a loner. Listen to me, you introverts. You've been using introversion to excuse your poor social investment. You don't attend people's weddings. Nobody's there to attend yours. You don't show up when people are burying their loved ones. You're burying yours alone. People are dying of depression because of isolation. Are you aware of that? You have nobody to cheer your mood up. You have nobody to offload your problems to, because you don't care. You're so narcissistic and isolated. You just live your life, work home, just your small life there, eating burger, eating your chips there. Small. You don't even talk to you don't greet people who are selling you veggies. These you carry, you're on earphones. And isolated life. No, me, I just mind my business. You're minding your business too far. You're not an island. Okay. You are human. And one reason, and I told brothers this, and it appeared like not expected, because we didn't know that is important. I knew I wanted a woman who had a social life, because we were going to need a social support. You can't attend pre-wedding, both of you, the two of you. You can't do the wedding, just the two of you. I don't know your parents.
Yeah.
It will appear weird.
Yeah.
You want a person who has social life. Social life means you're mature enough to get outside yourself and journey with other people. That person becomes socially polished. They know how to talk. That person becomes socially aware. They know how to get along with people. They can mobilize a group. Does not mean they should be people pleaser. We're not talking about a cloud chaser. We're not talking about those. In fact, these people have too many millions of followers. Usually are very lonely. They have no real friends. Millions of followers have no problem. It's when you rely on them calling, hello family of 1 million. Do you know the idea of what is family to you? What are you talking about? Why are you abusing that word? What will you use for the real family? It means you don't have family. If you're the real family, you wouldn't call fans family.
Hey, Benjamin.
Family is intimate, it's close.
It's a trick of the trade.
It's a trick of the trade. It's a trick. It's not real.
Okay.
So if you are using it loosely, it's okay. But we have misplaced the words friends and family so much, we cannot tell who's friend anymore and who's family anymore. Okay. It's to say, people will leave you and they realize they become your everything. They get into the relationship and they're the ones to cheer you up. They're the ones to talk to you. Yeah, today I was bored. Even yesterday you did not pick me. The other day now I've been in the house the whole day. You did not take me out. My life has just been down. Don't you have people to go out with? Which life are you living? You need a life, let me tell you. Because you not appreciate when I go to my life. Because you don't have a life yourself. Lily, let me emphasize this. You need a person who has invested socially. So that when they have anything, their people can come and lift the coffin, the weight of life. There's a place, Lily, where you just need true friends, people you have invested in. And I can tell how much you have invested by who shows up when you call.
Okay.
It's an embarrassment when you are the only one who can bring anybody to function in your events.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. You should be, and before you get even to the events, look at the kind of life they live. If this person lives like because we are talking about schizoid personality disorders,
What is schizoid?
People are just avoidant, socially detached. They can't manage social contact.
Okay.
Because they're too suspicious, too mistrusting, so paranoid. And you think it's just minding their business. And I told them, be careful with minding your business. That you don't take it too far. That you have no one who you have poured your life into. You are pulling, and the sort is becoming so narcissistic. People are falling sick and dying inside their houses.
Yeah.
For weeks, and people will only hear the smell of a dead person.
Yeah.
Because you live such secluded lives, and we are calling it minding our business. That's not minding your business. That's sick. This sickness. We're not saying be friends with everyone. Understand the point. Have real social investment. A friend or two, another outering of colleagues. Why don't you attend any event at your work? Are you so special that you don't get along with anyone? Don't like women, or women are so petty? Don't like men. Sometimes men are just mind my business. You are sick.
Yeah, you're sick. It's true.
You mean you can't call up no more courtesy to attend work conferences events, team building. You are so how shall we play, me and you? Because you also need to play and enjoy your life. Family will also have team building, okay?
Yeah.
Now, mom is not coming. Every time, mom has a headache. Mom is tired. Mom is sleeping. We go to events, you remain in the car. You go to family events, you go to the bedroom. You have seen people who are struggling, doing life alone. They married a loner. A person who doesn't know how to get along with anybody.
Yeah.
Gets offended with everything people say.
Yeah. And then those people who get so offended are also the most abrasive people.
Yes! They have issue with everyone.
Yeah.
They can't overlook small things. They can't. It is so embarrassing when you're trying to build a life and a social connectedness. And I like the way my wife would remind me, even during voting or Christmas, let's appear and attend local churches there. You should not appear to have thrown people off. Especially people you grew up with. That community matters. Every now and then we attend an event there. Go all the way, just attend. It's okay, greet people. You don't even have to be a performer or one of the presenters. Do you know, they remember they saw you. People remember they saw you.
Yeah.
One man would not show up for the events in the village. He would send a packet of milk. So it became known that he only sends a packet of milk. One day when he needed people, they only sent packets of milk.
So he had a lot of milk.
And actually I'm told that's not a fable, it happened.
Yeah.
So what will you do with milk? With the milk, dig the road, will they clear the, will they cook? That's to say, learn to show up. In fact, Lily, when you're in Nairobi, let me finish by telling you, join the groups at home. Let your parents help you to remain grouped.
Okay.
Be there. You may not show in every event, but you know that small money they give, the 50 shillings, the 30 shillings, the welfare.
Yeah.
Be there to remain socially connected. Once or twice a year, attend the main function.
Yeah.
The AGM. Go greet. You see how those women, some of them you have not seen them for a very long time. You see those men used to be kind. Those teachers, some of them are growing old.
Yeah.
Go thank them. Oh, I see you're doing well now. I'm blessed. They can say like Simeon, now your servant can die in peace. I've seen the daughters, the children I want, they have grown up well.
Yeah.
Many of them are not materialistic or selfish. You know, pathology is so common that it has hijacked our discussions. We have genuinely good people who are just happy to see you. So it's you. So, and then they're happy. They call them, come and see this. You know, class too.
Yeah.
So you are, and you bless their life.
Yeah.
What can you substitute that for?
You can't.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That woman to see that her fruit has matured. Because many other kids did not go any far.
Yeah.
And they see that you made a life. I bless you. Go further. You think those blessings are nothing? They mean a lot. So just to tell you, a part of social connectedness is help your man and you too, even now, be connected. It's not about the money they'll give you during the events, but let me tell you, for them to show in flesh and blood. And that you have people in your compound who can clap and say, Lily, that. On the day that you need people to come and you see them coming to sing in your event, that matters a lot. But they won't come until you have been coming.
Yeah.
Don't close yourself in Nairobi. Every now and then, go to the upcountry church. Please go there. Whatever they have, just visit. Sometimes don't even make too many notices, just appear.
Yeah.
They like it so much. When they see you made your time, so you came. And it's not difficult if you put it in your mind, by the way. It's not difficult. Just wake up at 6 and by 8 you are home. And you come back. When you have, especially when you have your means of transport, become so easy. If you don't count the small fuel and all that. Keep your social connectedness. One day they will be told, you see that lady who usually greets us and usually appear there twice a year with rice. She always comes. So she has an event. Oh, we must go. Huh?
Yeah.
Invest socially, not just for the day they will do to you, but to remain connected to know what is happening in the life. Yes.
Wow, that's deep. For men, the word sexy is money.
Yep.
Why will a man have a lot of money and then the good women will still not be attracted to him?
When he has no boundary with other females, keeps entertaining all of them, when he only banks on his money to drive the relationship, just sends you the money instead of listening to you, showing, being present, having empathy and giving you solution, being present, supporting you and showing up and being consistent, keeping his promise and doing what he said and just you feeling supported. Money does not come between us. It's a prop. Money is a prop. It's outside.
Okay.
It's a convenience. Buys us the chair, buys us the food, buys us the car. But us,
Yeah.
us, there is no money between us. It's a cloth, a garment. It's a convenience. Money is a tool. So I don't replace it between us. So women feel pissed when you think your money should replace you. And because you're paying things at the end of the month, they should understand. Modern women can make their money and live a comfortable life. They want you.
Yes.
First and foremost.
Yes.
The money counts, but it's not the money I was marrying. They want a friend, flesh and blood. We talk, we feel each other, we journey, we laugh, we lift each other's moods, we encourage each other, we think together. We are doing life as companions. Don't let money blind you.
Okay.
Yes.
My favorite king in the Bible was Hezekiah. He was so blessed,
Correct.
but he struggled with pride.
Yeah.
Is that something that makes a man unattractive?
Yes, you become too aware of your success that you forget that this is only a service, a position to serve, it's not a position for glamour. And I believe that's one reason he was dying early. And he did not have a child that time. He begged for additional time and he got a child, a terrible king after him.
Yeah.
But some of the statements he said carry me.
Yes.
Because he realized when he was humbled that by these things men live.
Yes.
One of the best statements I love.
Yeah.
By these things he meant God's word, God's will, God's way. Humility. Because God said, I dwell in the high and lofty place. Together with him was of humble and contrite spirit. So brothers, the humility and the contrite. Contrite means open to correction, not defensive, caring, attentive, empathetic, outward tuned, not just inner-centered. To listen to what you did to me.
Yeah.
The saying is, when you move from worrying out the neighbor, that the neighbor does not hurt you, to worrying that you don't hurt your neighbor, now you have matured. Because usually we are just putting fences to protect us. Now you also put limits that you don't hurt your neighbor.
Yeah.
When you are that contrite and caring towards how you affect other people, as a man, you become so magnetic. Yes.
All right, beautiful show there. Thank you all for watching. By these things men live. That's my take home of the episode. See you on the next one. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Months. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work